Girl, let's talk about it. Did you hear them talking about it? Oh my God, did you know this? What? Oh my God.
Oh my God, Shani Lavely and Nicole. Shani Lavely and Nicole on a roll. Lighting up the stream, the vibe is full. Shani Lavely and Nicole, let's go. Kicking down doors, we make some noise. Grown folks talk with truth and voice. Doing it big, turning up the flow. Shani Lavely and Nicole, you know. Oh yeah, it's Shani Lavely and Nicole. Oh yeah, it's Shani Lavely and Nicole. Everywhere, it's Shani Lavely and Nicole. Oh yeah, grown talk vibes, the moment is here.
Thank you for tuning in.
A few backshots as friends is not going to ruin our friendship. You help me and I help you. Isn't that what friends are for? But remember, no eye contact. Unless you want to make things complicated.
Hey, listen. If we friends with benefits, listen to me now. If we friends with benefits, we can always be friends. But once the benefits start benefiting, then ain't no more benefits. Long story short, as long as I'm clapping cheeks, baby, you can get something to eat. Straight like that.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Happy hump day, everyone.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Unfiltered with Live and Leah Nicole, y'all. We got a juicy topic today. Friends with benefits or just benefits. Can men and women ever truly keep it casual, or does someone always catch feelings? Let's talk blurred lines, jealousy, and messy exits.
Yes.
Ooh. Messy exits.
Yes.
That part.
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Messy exits. What about
messy exits?
So Miss Leah Nicole, have you ever had a friend with benefits? Don't be looking all innocent.
Yeah.
And how'd that work out for you?
Not good.
Why you say not good?
Not good. Because you know how that go when you're doing the physical with someone and then someone ends up catching feelings, and then then it just ends up, those type of situations I just don't feel all work out. Anytime you're doing a physical with somebody and everything, it's hard not to catch a connection, or not to,
unless you just emotionally detach yourself.
Yeah, unless you just emotionally detach yourself. That is true.
I think that's where people get confused at. Like, if you don't have a conversation of what it is that you're doing, and you just know, like, you my partner, you my buddy, we doing our little 1-2-1-2s, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make sure you're doing your little 1-2-1-2s. You gotta right. We ain't, this is all it is now. We ain't asking no questions.
Yep.
You ain't asking where I'm going. I'm not asking where you going. You ain't asking me nothing. It's boom, come in.
Boom, come in.
Typically, we running up in hotel rooms. We get in, and we spend the nights, no sleepovers.
No asking who you seeing, who I'm seeing. No, nothing like that.
Because that's
gotta be just that. It just gotta be that, and you do you, and I do me.
Yeah, baby, what we talking about? Right. Talking about. But that's what happens. People I think people catch feelings when they start saying, baby, you want to spend a night? You want me to cook you some eggs in the morning? You want me to rub your babe? Like, no, see, we not doing that. We ain't rubbing no toes. We ain't doing none of that. We just
What about you? Have you ever had a friends with benefits before?
Yeah, I'm guilty of that one. Yeah, yeah. But there wasn't no feelings caught in there. You know, it was
Really?
It was no, because it's like I said, it's a conversation that is had. It's like, hey, you know, especially when it's like your homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like you ever like be ducked off with your homeboy, and then all of a sudden he start looking good to you. You be all of a sudden look good.
Right.
You know? He looked good to me. That's how mine started. It was like, okay, you know, we out here singing, doing our little business on, you know, on the road, you know, because I used to be singing back in the day, and I'm singing my little 1-2s, and news started looking kind of sexy on the stage, but he was my homeboy, and I said, okay, well, let's see how this works out, you know. And it started out with the smashing and smashing and smashing and smashing. But you know what? I started getting a little irritated because before, like when we was just like singing and shit, I didn't have to worry about like the bitches coming up to me saying, "Can you give me my number?" After about a good year, like getting it in, I was like, "Nigga, tell your bitches to
Tell your bitches they back off."
You still see the same stuff. You still see, you know. I was still seeing the same stuff. I was like, okay, wait a minute now. I don't know how I feel about this right here.
Right.
But but I do think it's a conversation that you have, especially like if it's a good friend, because you could ruin a whole friendship smashing.
You sure can.
Like
that's what I'm saying. That's why I say, like, that's why I say you can't be, if you men and women, if you gonna be friends, then just be friends. Because when you start having sex, then it's like you can't, and then if it don't end well, you gonna lose out on the
friendship is gone. You don't kill your whole friendship.
You ain't gonna be able to have a good friend no more. So yeah, you can't do that.
You hear a lot of stories of people saying, "I married my best friend," and then all of a sudden you don't like your friend no more. You be like, "Well,
yep,
you married me. You knew who I was because you done told him all your secrets and all your little dirt, your little stuff. Y'all smashing. Now he looking at you cross-eyed because he know all your dirt. You know all his. Ain't no good look. Ain't no coming back from that. You can't come back from it. It's done. Yep. Once you cross the line and you dip your sauce into the sausage.
Sausage in the sauce.
Yeah, baby. Once you put your hot dog in the bun, it's
hot dog in the bun.
It's gone.
It's done. Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely. What about? So the topic is, you know, friends with benefits or just benefits. So can you just have that's what we're saying, just the benefits with no strings attached? You know, it's like these little, you know, a nigga's grimy, right? Like just say you meet some dude, like you meet him, y'all cool, y'all kicking it or whatever. You already know he grimy and he messy, but he got some good dick.
Right.
So you ain't worried about what he doing. You just be like, you know what? I'm feeling you. You feeling me. We gonna smash and we gonna keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing.
If I see you in the street, I'm gonna give you that. You're gonna give me that. We're gonna keep it going. But see, somebody always get a little.
Yeah.
Somebody always get a little extra. And then like I said, then somebody get confused and you forget the conversation that you had prior to before you started everything, stuff like that. Do you think it's healthy? Do you think it's healthy to like? Do you think it's a healthy thing if you have a really, really good friend and then you cross the line and then y'all can't talk no more? Because
no, I don't think it's healthy. I don't think you should be smashed. I do not think, from my experience, I don't think you should be smashing people who smashing just your friends. That's what I'm saying. Because like I said, if somewhere along the line stuff gets confusing, and then you like I said, somebody gonna get mad and somebody gonna be extra, and this cross the line it's gonna get ugly. So no, I don't think it's healthy and everything, and you should not be smashing just your friends. If y'all just gonna be, don't cross that line. If you gonna be just friends, just be friends. If you gonna be more than just friends, be more than just friends.
And then the dynamics changes, it changes because it changes into something like, especially like if it's a best friend, when it's your close friend and they know your secrets, they know your thoughts, they know how you think. People would think because they know you so well, once you get sexual, it doesn't change the content. It does change the content. It changes it a lot because now it's like you've entered me.
Right.
I've tasted you. You know what I'm saying? It becomes that. So now it's like it's like now we done ruined our friendship.
Right.
We ruined the friendship.
Now sometimes my thing is you friends with someone, and sometimes it can work out. Like, okay, now I actually like you and everything. Now we can actually be together and everything. Sometimes it can work out, but then a lot of the times that situations like that don't work out a lot of times. Like I said, because yeah, you're right. You end up falling out, but sometimes it can work out. You can end up really liking your friend, and then it end up turning into more, and then y'all actually
work out.
Y'all work out, and y'all actually find out y'all work together. You ever seen that movie Brown Sugar?
Okay, but this is the thing. Like, I think so. I'm gonna tell you the situation about my baby daddy. When I married him, we were friends prior to, like, we were friends, and then of course we started smashing, we went away, we got married out the clean blue of the sky. We just did it. We just one day got up and said, hey, we finna do this. And we went all the way out the country and got married. Now we wake up the next morning, we realize what the hell we done did. Now we in this relationship. So we smash and we doing our big ones. But then, I done party with this dude. I done hung out with him. He know how I roll. He know, I'm flirtatious. I be out here in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So now all these things. So now you got the immune to throw it back. Now you can say stuff because you know stuff. You see what I'm saying? Now you can throw it in my face. Oh, you do it. You know how you move.
Yep. That's what people do.
That's what I'm saying. When you cross the line, when you come out here and you cross that line, you got to remember all the stuff you done told your friend about you, all your heartache, all your pain that you done felt with some other dude. Now he know, because now he know your weaknesses, he know your strong points, he know everything about you. That's what makes it. That's
the part where I get scared and stuff like that, because then it don't work out. Then I got to worry about, you airing my dirty laundry out and stuff like that. I was about to say, and that is scary. All right, Jacob Waski. Hello, beautiful. How are you feeling now?
We're feeling fantastic.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you for asking. But that's just the thing. I think that's what changed. And we did, we stayed married for 18 years, but in the being married for 18 years, it was always the first probably 3 years, it was, you do this.
Right.
And you can't say nothing because they really know your secrets. I done told you all my damn secrets. Now,
right.
It could be a gift and a curse, right?
Exactly.
You want to be with somebody, you want to date somebody that know you, right? You want to kick, you want to be able to do all that. You want them to be your best friend, but then it can't be a best friend and you be like, oh, now let's break Cuddy.
Right.
You can't, it doesn't work. And and in my case, I married two of my best friends. I've been married twice. So I married two of my best friends. And we did both, the one lasted 18 and then one lasted 5. Now I ain't married no more friends. I don't even want to know your name real good. Right. No more friends. It don't work out for me. No, but and the other one was the same thing. It was like we was cool, cool as both flat tires.
Right.
This man used to come get me from out the trenches. Now here we go. We get married and we looking at each other like, what the?
Exactly.
And then everything changed. It's like now you take away the friendship, and now you just want to be the husband. You ain't no longer the friend, and it just don't work. The sex was still good.
I was about to say, and that'd be the best. That'd be the best sex. I tell you.
You know what was so crazy though? In my second situation, like the sex was good when we was friends. Like he ain't looking at me like a little porcelain doll. But when we got married, it was like, now let me treat you like you porcelain. And I'm like, man, what happened to the choking? What happened to what are we doing? So it changed the dynamics of what we had just being friends with benefits. Just, hey, I'm finna come through. Where you at? It was like, I was like a nigga. I'm finna come through.
Right.
You playing? Okay, I'm falling off in there in about 5 minutes. You go through that, but it ain't, it's terrible when you mess up the whole, the vibe. Right. Vibe that's good. I tell you. So how many times have you been in that situation?
Just once for me. Just one time. What about you?
No. I that's why I said I ain't taking no more. I ain't risking.
You said twice for you.
That's twice for the marriages. I mean, so, that's twice for the marriages. It's not counting just life,
Right.
Life. I got a lot of friends.
Just one time for me. I don't. I typically. I.
But what's so crazy though? I don't really have friends that don't want to sleep with me. All of them do. Like, I wish I could have a homeboy, and I know he don't be thinking about it. But at some point, he gonna say, if I could, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have a lot of friends. I do, and they love me. I know they do. But if I was to be like, baby, let's get down to the get down, baby, they gonna get down.
I was about to say, I think I'm in the same boat as you. It like I said, the males, they always want to end up being more than just and like I said, if I was to say, let's get it on. They're going to get it on.
They're going to get it on. They're going to be like, yeah, we're going to do this. I don't have, and I think that's why I keep myself away from certain people, because I know I don't want to be I don't want to be misleading. But then I have some of my friends are very, very good looking. I have good looking people that be around me. So when you look at them, you be like, well, damn, that nigga is cute. It ain't just because he my friend. He just got ugly all of a sudden. He good looking.
Right. When somebody want to sleep with you and want to take it there,
regardless of what it looks like. So I have to tell myself, okay, this your friend. Don't look down. Always look up at him. Don't look at his chest.
Don't get too close. He got that good smelling cologne on and stuff like that.
I'll be like, no.
It can be tempting now. It can be very tempting.
Maybe it can be very tempting, but you got to that's when it comes to keeping yourself into that. We can't have the benefits. We just can't. But it'd be that, like I told you, it'd be that one night when you be sitting up here watching movies with your bestie.
I'm thinking you can have a friendly cuddle on the sofa.
The drinking and sitting there
drinking that wine.
It always start with that one little touch, girl. You like, ooh, and then all of a sudden the touch feel a little different. It feel a little warm now. He just rubbed me. No, but it's hard. It's really hard when you have good looking friends.
Now I do got a question now. Yeah. What's the difference between friends with benefits and then situationships? What's the difference between them?
A situationship is like when you have had a relationship with that person. Like you had a relationship and now y'all stop with the relationship, but y'all still fucking.
Right. Okay.
So it becomes a situation. It's like we don't vibe in a relationship, but I still want to come off and hit you off a little.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't do situations.
Well, I done been there, done that too. So
the situationships can be confusing because
they can.
It's just like even when I leave somebody, I don't backtrack to the person. Like in both my marriages, I never went back. And my ex-husbands, they both lived with me after we were separated and divorced. But it's the level of we not doing this. Right. This is not finna happen. You're going to be over there and I'm going to be over here. That's how we're going to do this. So it could have became a situationship had I said, oh, let me sneak down in your room tonight, but it just makes it messy because you never cut it off. Because what it basically is saying to the other person is this is a situationship until I find something better.
I was about to say placeholder.
And it's kind of an insult to any woman or any man. Right. It's kind of like saying, I'm going to keep you around until comes along that satisfies all the needs that I have. And then I'm gonna let you go when it happens. I'm gonna let you go. That could be kind of cutting. So I'd rather say, nah, nigga, we ain't doing it. We're not having no situations. We're not doing none of that. I'd rather have the friends with the benefits than have a situationship rolling around my head. No. Yeah. Absolutely.
Same here. I don't want neither, but I'd rather have friends with benefits than situationship.
Yeah, because if the friends with benefits, y'all just fucking. Right. That's it. I ain't in nothing with you.
No connection, no emotional ties. We go to each other's house. We do what we do. We do it. You
and
go back.
You gotta pull up at each other's house, baby. We can just pull up and say, hey, we're gonna meet at this hotel on 3rd Street. We can get a motel. We ain't gotta get a hotel as long as they got no bed bugs. We just knock off and brush me off and we go on about our little business. The problem with the friends with benefits or the benefit situation is when people start coming over, spending the night, and you're looking at me and I'm looking at you, and we, and now we feeling a vibe with each other. You don't need the vibe.
Right.
It should be when you get off, I hand you a rag, you hand me a washcloth, we wipe up, we put our clothes on, and we out of there.
And then we out.
Yeah. We ain't
You go
kissing on
sleep
no
in
bed.
your own bed. I sleep in my own bed. Yes, that's that.
Because I don't kiss men that I have to be in a relationship with you to kiss to put my tongue in your mouth.
Yep.
If I don't, when I'm in like a friend benefit kind of situation, I
Mhm.
ain't kissing you. We ain't doing
Right.
none of that. It's straight fucking. We having
Right.
sex. It's
Sex.
good. It's enticing. We
Mhm.
going on about our business. We
Right.
not doing no let me swirl off at each other. No,
Mhm.
because that's when you catch feelings when you start being like, oh, that shit felt good, and then you go
Mhm.
home and you start thinking about it. You be like, this
Mhm.
nigga kissed me.
Now, you ain't getting no home cooked meal. You ain't getting none of that.
No, we ain't even got to do blowjobs good. We ain't got it. We get straight
Right.
to the point. Boom, boom,
Boom,
and let's
boom.
get in, get out. Because sometimes you just need a little dust off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I love you dusty. I love
Right.
dusty.
Yeah. I'm about everybody got a need that need to
A
be
need
taken
that they
care
got-
of
yes,
and everything.
absolutely.
Everybody got one. So yeah.
Absolutely. But we tend to get it twisted. That's the
Yep.
problem. We tend to get caught up in it. I'm like a nigga. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I can turn off an emotion in 2 minutes. I don't know how and why I do it, but when it's off, baby, it's completely off. And it
Mhm.
doesn't mean that I don't think about it.
Mhm.
I just put my mind in a space where I don't want to. I be like,
Right.
I might have to start thinking the nigga was bad. I ain't
Right.
like it be me versus me in my head.
Me
Like,
versus- right. I, on the other hand, I'm the opposite. I can't do that. So that's why I said it ain't for me. And
you
I
fall in
ain't,
love, huh? You get to
I-
falling in love.
that's what I said. I mean, hey, like I said, I got to be now, because I think, we get a certain point, we get older and everything. That's what I said. That old casual sex and stuff like that and going about your business, I ain't really with that no more.
You start having sex with purpose after a while. After a while, you want the sex with purpose. You're like, damn, what we doing? When you get to like a certain age in your life, you have to look at yourself and say, do I want to be 57 and be alone?
Exactly.
And how does that look when I get older? Am I going to still be out here just screwing all my friends and all my, have the benefits and it don't mean nothing. It ain't leading nowhere. You just doing this 1, 2, 1, 2 every time. That's going to start looking like, well, damn, that's all we doing. You know what I'm saying?
It looks like you don't have any respect for yourself and everything too. Like you just don't give a damn. You just start not to respect yourself.
Yeah, and what's crazy? Because like for a man, they can stick their little ding-a-lings in anything.
They sure can.
Woman, it's internal.
It's internal.
I'm of you with me all the time. You are entering my soul, my walls, my bowels.
Yeah.
You are there. So no, we can't just be having spirits just running all.
That's what I'm saying. Not to mention, you can give me diseases and stuff like that. I'm not about to be.
HIV is on the move out here.
Yes, it is. And the ATL.
Oh
my goodness.
Talking about what we talking about. Okay, so do you think that when you have a friend with benefits that you have the right to be jealous?
No, because you already, like you said, y'all had, if you had that conversation and that could, if you communicated, that's what y'all doing. We just fucking, and it ain't no strings attached, and you going about your way, they going about your way. If you already set that boundary, like this is what we doing, you're not asking me what I'm doing with this person, and you're not asking me what I'm doing with the next person. You're not asking me. So no, I don't think you have the right to be jealous because you knew what it was. John T.L. Johnson. No, we just don't give it up to anybody.
Elaborate.
Yeah, please.
But you just don't give it up to everybody. Y'all know y'all men be just giving it up to people.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah.
You know y'all be giving it up.
Stick that thing in anything that anybody that'll give it to you.
Men move on ass and what it look like. If it looks sexy, if it walks sexy, that y'all don't give a shit. Women might be a little bit more picky when it comes to just, ducking off in the cutty. You cute. Well, I don't know about all women. I can't speak for all of them.
Exactly.
But women with some kind of, substance, they not just out here running around just, and people tend to get it mix up anyway, because you could be somewhere and you could be partying and you could be having a good time, looking like a licorice, just up there dancing and winding, and people get the wrong idea from you how you move. But then you got to understand, to me, that's when it comes into like background, your culture, because you think of like African people. They grow up, their movement is always to dance and to move. So you might see them winding up on somebody, and it don't mean nothing.
It don't mean nothing.
To America, and you see it, and it's like, oh, they want a book because they want to. Oh, they want to do this because it made me. Because if you wind up on a man long enough, baby, his dick's going to get hard.
It's going to get hard.
It's going to do something now. It's going to do something. It's going to lay there and do nothing. He said, you got to have something going on about yourself. Oh, okay. I got it. Well, yeah, but that happens sometimes. Sometimes.
All right. She said, Unc said, you're going to be jealous. It's the act of showing jealousy you got to control.
Oh.
Oh.
See, I don't know. Like, like I said, in my situation, I found myself getting irritated. I knew when I caught the feeling because I got irritated. When I was just no feelings attached. And see, that's what happened. The person spent the night. You just one night is spending, and I be feeling some type of way. I'm in like, oh, this nigga, you roll over, you look at him and be like, damn, he look good over there. you get that side eye, you be like, that nigga right there. I
know what you're talking about, girl.
Oh my God, you ran out of clothes. Like, you cannot put yourself in situations where the shit is going to tempt you to the point where you be like, well, damn.
You're right.
Well, damn. And I was damn. I was looking over there going, damn, the nigga look. I mean, because my baby daddy, he was sexy. He looked good laying over there, as black as he was, and that body all on the bed. And I was like, I want to ride him again. Right. Up, nigga. Like, I try not to put myself in them situations now because I feel like it's a messy. It is a mess.
It is.
And God help. Fortunate for me, I get along with both my baby daddies. I get along with them. So I don't have, we break bread. We still, kick it. We still hang out. We ain't got no love lost. But that's because I'm grown. Right. And they know when I cut shit off, I really cut it off. I be like,
right. But every situation out here ain't like that.
People don't know how to stop dipping their sausage. You sure don't. You just gotta tell yourself, no, it was good, and have discipline. Because there's some good dingling running around out here now.
Yes, it is.
Let me tell you.
Right.
There's some out here that make you have migraines.
Right. I was about to say.
And you be questioning your damn self.
Right. I know firsthand with my baby daddy, 5 years of trying to pull away. Yeah, it can be hard. It can be hard. I tell you.
Very hard.
Some people be staying with people just for the damn sex, just because the sex is that good. It's hard when you got.
And then the question,
you got somebody that can work it real good.
Can you go back to being friends once you've done it? Can you?
For me, no.
It's hard, right? It's hard
no.
Because now, what you gonna do? Introduce me to the girlfriend?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I know. No.
And I'm knowing what you feel like, and then half the time you can't tell the new girlfriend that you done boned your friend, because now y'all can't be friends because she feeling some type of way.
She feeling some type. Absolutely. So no, you can't go back to once you cross that line and then it's done. It's over with for me. We can't be friends no more. And I'm sorry, but no.
It's a wrap. It'd be a wrap, and it'd be hurtful because sometimes the friend
it does.
Because you ask my baby daddy now, and I need to bring him on a show one day. He'll tell you every girl that he dated hated me, like literally.
Wow.
And I'm like, girl, I am not sleeping with this man. Ain't touched him in talking about when we separated, it was like cut off.
Right.
So it's like, girl, I ain't touching this man. They would be trying to check me. They'd be like, yeah, I got this chocolate now. He my man. Good. Your man. You don't be calling me soon talking about something. But these women, every time they came for me, every time.
All right. Paula said, yes, you can. Me and Jerry have an amazing friendship. And I get that. I respect that, Paula. But like I said, I don't know. For me, like I said, for me, it's a no. It's just a no. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't go back to being friends. I done been through this. My thing is, I had an experience with a situationship before. I was dating this guy and everything. It was for a little over a year, and everything, and he kept sending me mixed signals and stuff like that. One minute he wanted to be together, one minute he didn't want to be together, and just stuff like that. And we've been sleeping in each other. Like I said, my feelings and stuff started getting involved, and then what happened in the end? I end up getting hurt. So
yeah, it's sad when you get hurt. And Paula, with you and Jerry's grown. There's the difference. Jerry is mature and he's grown and he understands his boundaries, and y'all respected each other with that. But when you have a friendship that, when you have a friend and he's your best friend, you think about it. Say your best friend, and he knows all your ins, your outs, the twerks, the quirks of you in your life, and things you done been through, the storms you done went down, the tears you done cried, and then you get with him. And then he start pulling the same monkey shit that the ones that you did before start pulling, and then here comes his lies. Right. That's when it becomes toxic. The difference with Jerry is Jerry's grown.
Right.
He's grown.
And my thing is this: I don't have no hate towards that person. I don't have no hate towards him and everything and stuff like that. But I just it is what it is. Is we had to end up going.
You have to. Sometimes it does thing. Now I will not say that all the time you can't be back friends with the person. Right. I have a friend that I am still close to, and I love him. Like I said, me and my baby daddies, we get along great. They come. If I cook, they be like, "Hey, what you cooking?" Because they also know me, and they also know I'm not a backslider. I just don't tend to do that. I had to really, really, really be wrapped into you to backslide, and I haven't done it. I'm 54. I was going to say 34. I'm 53 years old, and I haven't done it yet. So I'm doing pretty goddamn good. Unclosed shit. I don't be trying to figure out. I don't try to figure out the whys between stuff. I just be like, oh, that didn't work. It just didn't. Even if the dick is great, even if it's fantastic. Like I said, my baby daddy's a good looking guy, very, very good. So it's hard. Even sometimes when I see him, I be like, damn nigga, you look good. You look good. He might want to touch me a little bit on my arms and shit. Why don't we just do? No, we not doing nothing. Going on home, child. Going about your business. If you're gonna go home and leave me alone. None of that.
Right. Hank said, yes, my daughter, dad, and I was friends before the relationship, and we're still friends now. We have a great understanding, and everyone he has dated after us, I associate with. Well,
so, Anke, have you ever looked at him and said, damn, I wish I could do that again?
I was about to say, and everything. I mean,
have you ever looked at him one time, just side-eye, just a little bit, and say, if I could, or is it just like a no? Like, no, I wouldn't. I don't want to be bothered with him no more. It's a done deal for me.
With him the long way.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's okay, but when you have, I think, I'm trying to think. I probably got one friend right now that I probably would want to give some to. like I want to say, hey, you can take it. But I wouldn't because I know that's, what I'm saying? Like, I know it would tear up my whole friendship just right out the gate. I'd be like, nah.
Right. Yeah. You got to have that that's where that self-control comes into place.
That's self-control. But every time I see that, I'd be like, well, goddamn. I have the goddamn moment. I'd be like, damn, that nigga. But in my mind, I'm going.
Right.
No.
Right.
That good little voice be like, don't you dare.
Right.
Go ahead. I don't be trying to visualize him in my sleep or nothing like that. Because, sometimes you visualize, you be laying in the bed going, why am I thinking about this nigga? No, I try not to think about none of that, boy, but he good looking though.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That dick, that good dick, get you in trouble.
And the thing about it, I don't know if his dick is good or bad. I don't know. I ain't never touched a man like that. But I just say, he's my friend. He's good looking.
He's good looking. Smell good.
Smell good. He always on point when I see him. But at the end of the day, I just feel like, for me to cross that line, I'd have to be drunk and wake up in the next morning and be like, what the fuck did I just do? It wasn't like I have to do it because I'm here. No. Right. Because in my mind, I might fuck around and catch feelings.
Right. That's what I'm
saying. I might be like, well, damn, you know what? We tried it. Try it again.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Somebody.
I know.
Right. Look, Somebody.
Well, I ain't fooling with you. No, right. But he is a good looking guy. He is. I'm sure he knows it. You know what I'm saying? He might not have a clue. That I be thinking this in my head because I don't, act like that when I be around. I act accordingly. Act accordingly. I'm gonna act accordingly. Every once in a while, though, I be like, whoa,
you just gotta understand if you ever take it there, you gotta understand what comes along with that. So that's
somebody be like, hug me again.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be careful about who you gonna go there with.
I'm telling you, if I know something's gonna mess me up mentally, I ain't gonna fool with it too tough. And especially if I'm catching feelings, like feelings is feelings. Regardless of, and when you got them, especially if you like went a long time and you've had an attraction for a long time to somebody, and then you get with them and it's good,
right?
That's when you get caught up in your head a little bit, and you might have to be like, well, I tell you, I got these two personalities, y'all. They be talking to me. One might be going, girl, what you done did? Now you flip off into this cutty, and then you be laying in the bed thinking about it. You be laying in the bed like, damn, that nigga just blew my back out. That's when the shit gets confusing,
right? Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever had a situation where you were friends with benefits and everything, and then, you had to kind of like, when it was good, you kind of had to play it off, like, you still had feelings, but you had to try to like play it off, like,
almost definitely. Absolutely.
You ever had one of those situations before?
Absolutely. You can't let the nigga know it's good. If you slip up and be like, damn, that shit felt good. That's what you mean. You gotta still keep your player hat on. This one particular friend, I'm talking, boy, he kissed my neck and made my soul move. I was like, what are we doing here?
Have your legs flying east and west.
All kinds of places. This is not happening.
Right.
This is not happening. But nah, some people just, like I said, this is why I say when I say some people got swag for days, and the swag be mind blowing. Some people got swag that will mess up your brain.
Yes,
you allow it. And I have friends that have swag. That's the problem. They got too much goddamn swag. When you see them coming, you got to look twice. You got to be like, this nigga. That's when you think of this nigga coming.
Right.
Here you go.
I think too, like when you friends with somebody too, and when you friends and everything, what would make me be like, nah, I ain't going there with you, is how I watch how you treat other women and stuff like that. You my friend, and how you treat other women, and I see you playing this girl and playing the next girl and stuff like that.
What if they ain't doing that though? What if you got a friend and he just don't do that? What if he be opening doors? He cordial. Have you ever seen one of your friends in a towel and he look good? He walk out spending the night because he done stayed with you over the weekend, and he walk out the bathroom, the other bathroom, and you looking like nigga.
Oh God.
Yeah, that part.
9 times out of 10, we ain't. If you doing that with me, we ain't just friends. It's more than that with me. But that's why
I have not had sex with this man. Let me put that out there because I know I'm talking like a lot of cash money shit right now. I have not had sex with him, but has it entered my mind and my soul? And I have sinned multiple times in my head. Yes, I have. I am guilty as charged. But that is one friendship that I don't want to mess with because he's my friend. You see what I'm saying? Like I love him, so I can't. So I stay real far away from him. I just stay away from the nigga.
Right.
Like, my boy, when I see you, we dap that. We good.
What has kept you from not going? You just don't want to, get crosses. Y'all are just friends. He's just a really good. I don't know what has kept you from not
because of that. He's my friend. Like I love him. I love him. I love him to death. And I think like if in my mind, because things for me is mental. I'm gonna think it through first. Like I'm gonna think about the sex. I'm gonna marinated on it a little bit. What it might feel like, what he might feel like, what he look like in the morning. My mind's gonna run there because I prepare sex in my head before I touch somebody. So I done kissed you, I done hugged you, I done smelled you, I done made love in 20 different ways. By the time I get to you, baby, I'm ready. I'm ready. So in my mind, it's like, do I take these years of our friendship? And it's years. Like, do I take it and throw it away if it doesn't work?
Yeah.
Or do I just stay and keep it cute? And every time I see you, I'd be like, hey,
That's a damn good point. I like that. Looking at it over the course of the years and everything, and how long y'all been friends, and y'all
friends
never
for a
ever
long
did
time.
nothing. Yeah, that's a damn good point right there. I like
Now,
that.
do I want to give him the benefits? Sometimes I want to give him the benefits. Because I want to hear.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to
Then
take
you
it.
don't-
Let me give it to you.
I think what you think too is like you don't end up want to ever hating that person in the long run. Like I don't
Yeah.
ever want to end up hating you and everything because we took it there and then it didn't work out.
It didn't work out. And I don't know, I've never seen him treat nobody bad. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, I don't even have it. I can't even say this nigga's grimy. He's a
Mhm.
good dude. You know what I'm saying? He's a good dude. Now, I don't know, like, what he like in relationship. We don't really talk about all that. When I'm
Mhm.
just looking at him for these eyes. Like, these eyes can see clearly now. Before they might have been a little blurred. Now I can see niggas. I be like, this nigga don't like, whoo, baby. Baby. Let me
And then my people will cross my mind too. I think what would cross my mind, what if I did put myself out there and then he ain't wanna and then he don't and he wanna be like, then you get rejected because then he just want to be friends. You got to think about that too. I was about to say, what if you get rejected now? Because he
get
can't just
rejected.
stay
That's a
friends.
different thing. But you can test that water easy. When you tested the water with a friend, you start out your conversation. You got to start the conversation a little differently.
Yeah.
You might want to touch him on his arm, hug him a little bit.
Mhm.
You hug. If he don't resist the hug, if he don't shift like it's
I was
uncomfortable,
about to say,
he might shift a little. He might that's uncomfortable. You ain't never touched me like that before.
Right.
Some friends gonna let you know, like, nah, we're not doing that. But if you touch that nigga and that nigga be like this versus like this, you know what I'm saying? Like he gonna move. He gonna move. I done touch this nigga. I know he gonna get it.
Right. I was like,
let me stop. But no, seriously, you know when you know.
Right. And Ox said, you're brewing the thoughts for later on today. Don't be surprised if you have a dream of him.
Oh, but look, I had to shut down dreams. I shut them down in my mind. I told y'all I'm on a 30-day holy feel right now. I am not thinking about sex. Even me talking about it, I have to eliminate it from my mind as fast as I put it in my mind. I can't.
Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to behave myself.
Right.
Let's see. It says, which one usually ends in heartbreak? Friends with benefits, just benefits, or both?
Friends, what's the difference between friends with benefits and just benefits?
You just doing you ain't friends. The friends you're friends with benefits, or you just having benefits with somebody that you're kicking it with. Does it end in heartbreak, or it just ends bad with both of them?
I think I would have to say the friends with benefits, because like I said, if it don't work out, then you can't be it's not gonna work, and then there's a possibility you're not gonna be able to be friends anymore. So after you have had, and then especially if you've been friends with somebody for a long time, I'm talking about years, you have to throw away that years of a friendship, because you crossed that line, and then like I said, and then it may end up not working out for you. It went bad, and just like that. That's what I'm saying. So friends with benefits. And my thing is, if you're just doing it with somebody who you not friends with, then it's like I don't care. It's like, okay, it didn't work out.
Like with women, I think we always care too.
Well, I mean, we do. I was about to say, but I don't know. But it's just, if it was my friend, it would just hurt more for me if we had like history together and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
How do you set boundaries when it comes to friends with benefits? How do you set the boundaries? Do you say to him, hey, I know you're my friend. We kicking it. I don't want you calling me up, every 5 minutes, talking about you want some ass. We're just doing this when we do it. Right. How do you set the boundaries? What does that conversation even look like? Yeah. Somebody tell me that's
I was about to say, somebody come off those comments.
How do you say, you know what? I like you. I'm feeling you. This is like me going to my friend right now and saying, hey, you know what? I'm digging you. Been digging you for some years now.
Mhm.
I want us to dibble off into this, but I still want you to be my friend. I don't want no feelings. I don't want you laying there too long. I want to
Right.
smash. I want us to keep it pushing. How do you have that conversation?
I was about to say, oh my goodness.
Like it seems like it can be hurtful and hard. And then, you know,
Right.
and then you got to think of how they might be looking at you when you, because you know,
Right. I was about to say, and it's like, excuse me. It's like, excuse
but
me.
it
Like,
has to be a conversation if you're trying to set the boundary.
I was about to say it does, because you gotta have that understanding that if that person don't want to do it no more, like, you gotta be okay. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. So
And
it
still
does
have the friendship and still have the friendship.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. You got to be able to stop, and it doesn't damage your friendship because you had the situation from the beginning. I think when it messes up the situation is when you just be out with your friend one day, you're taking you home, dropping you off, and you look at them and be like, and then you kiss goodbye, and it accidentally touched the corner of their lip. You ever had that happen? It catch right here, and then you feel your lip like this. The rest of your mouth just kind of move in the direction of the center. It works.
Oh my goodness! That ain't no 9 times 10. Ain't no damn accident.
You be like, you start up like this. You be like, you know, you turn your cheek to get that.
Nah, your cheek. No, you ain't missing my cheek. You ain't missing.
And they get right about this corner. And once they get that little wet right there, you just find yourself going, you just shift gears. You be like,
right. That's what I'm saying. I'm just like,
get it over with. Just get it over with.
Right.
Yeah, that's it's crazy. It's
right.
This the whole dynamics of sex and friends and benefits and all that stuff. I just say, like, you know, if you got a good friend, you know, don't tear it apart.
Don't tear it apart. Yeah, don't even go there.
Yeah, it's harder when you tear it apart. It is, because it could be a really good friend and y'all done share some times and some moments together. You know, y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to because my best friend my ex-husband, that was my best friend. Like, I told that nigga everything. Like, I'm talking about this man that bailed me out of jail. He done came to the rescue. He done did everything. So it's like, now when you lose it, you lose it. You see what I'm saying? And it's hard to go back, because now you done live with me. We done been married. We done bred. You know, we had this, you know what I'm saying? So that's why people couldn't understand how we lived together under the same roof so long when we got divorced, because it was like, it was an understanding. It was like, hey, you know, you my nigga, but you not.
Right.
And I'm gonna respect you, and you gonna respect me.
Right, exactly.
It's not so easy. It's not so easy. I wouldn't tamper with no friendships now, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's not worth it, because I love hard when I do love, and I wouldn't want to be in love with my friend. But then, you know, I feel like loving basketball sometime with this particular nigga. I want to go, nigga, I'll play you for your heart.
Like, I'll play you for your heart.
I'll play you for your heart. I'm tired of playing with you. Let me play you for your heart. But then, you know, you think about, would it work? Would it work? But every time I think about myself in a relationship with my friend, I always think that movie Loving Basketball.
Right. Because with them, they grew up together. And they grew up together. They knew a lot about each other and stuff like that. She knew what he would do with other girls and stuff like that. But then I don't know. They ended up that just ended up having to work out.
Yes, but look, in the end, she got jealous. She found herself being mad. She sat back. She watched him. She watched everything he did. She watched how he moved. You know, she loved him all along. Right. And you know, sometimes I think when it comes to certain friends, when you catch a feeling that your friend don't know about, you know when you love them. Right. Like, you know when you feel that, damn, I love this nigga. Right. You might say it, you know, you say it to him, like, you know, I tell my friends I love them. So when I'm saying, I'd be like, yeah, I love you. You know, I fucks with you. I love you. You know, I love you. And I say that. I'll text my friends, especially my guy friends. I'll be like, hey, you know, I love you, right? You know, because it's a part of who I am when I do it. I'd be like, hey, you know, I might be thinking of that person that day, and I'd be like, hey, you know, I love you, right? I'm just letting you know. Or if I wake up with somebody heavy on my heart, I'll say, I love you. Now, it's not in the sense that I'm in love with you. It's just
I'm in love. Yeah, there's a difference between being in love and then
and just loving somebody, because I love the people the people that I deal with, that's in my space and in my circle, that really, really are my guy friends. I hang up the phone saying that, like, you know, I love you, right? You know, you're right. You know, right. I hang up, but then there is that moment, like, sometimes with these friends, I'd be like, you know, this particular one, I can say it and I'd be like, damn, you know, I might question it. Right. Like, I say it, I'd be like, oh, what is this toggle that I toggle with?
Right.
But it just depends on what it is. But I would never cross the line though, because I think I love them too much. I think I love them
Right.
too much to damage it. That may
Right.
be the thing. So yeah. Yeah.
So I think we both established already who catches feelings first, men or women. I think women.
Women.
And then what's the unspoken rule like in a friends with benefit dynamic that everyone usually breaks?
Fuck, they catch the feeling.
Right.
Break
Yeah,
that
you can't, yeah.
feeling. So if you already know, here's the thing. If you already know you're physically attracted to your friend, right? Because some guys are just sexy. You're already attracted to him as a friend. You already have this thing. You already put it in your mind. And then y'all have sex. What do you think that's going to do? It's just going to enhance something.
Yeah. Good point.
Because you don't know your friend's touch and how he feels. And what if he touched you right? What if he touched you like no nigga has ever touched you in your whole life?
Right. I was about to say, yeah.
It'd be different. It'd be a different feeling because now he touches me differently.
Yeah.
So that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. I don't even want to. Ooh, that's a lot to go through.
I love you both.
We love you too, Valon. We love you too, Valon.
No, seriously, it's a lot to think about. Some things I think you just don't tamper with. Sometimes people, it. I think deep down inside, the other person might know it too, and they might be feeling the same way. They might be like, "Nah, I ain't finna fool with that. Like that, that's gonna hurt if it's staying." I remember my ex-husband told me that. He said, "I know for you, I gotta give up everything. Like I gotta give up everything and everybody to deal with you." And he knew that. He knew that. So I think that's why we tap dance so long around it. The idea of, but I always thought he was sexy. I always looked at him, I looked at him a certain type of way, if we was somewhere, you see it, he'd look up. I remember one time he was looking at me on stage and this lady came up to at the end of the show and she was like, "I wish I could have a man look at me like that man looked at you." And I'm like, well, and at this time he was my friend. And I'm like, well, how did he look at me? He said, "Girl, if you only knew. If you only knew how he looked at you." And then I started paying attention, now when I was out, I was looking like, how does he look? Because everybody will always come and say, the way he look at you, is priceless. So you start paying attention. There's a man can look at you and move you in a room. You can walk in and he lock eyes with you. And from the time you lock eyes with, that nigga in the room.
I was about to say, and then sometimes we see things that we don't see things that our friends see and that that strangers see and stuff like that. Because then I had a friend too. I was like, this situation, it didn't work out, but I got a friend like people was pressuring her. She had a male friend, and she had a male friend, and she just wanted to stay friends with that guy. But everybody was pressuring her to be like, "Hey, yeah, I think he like you, baby. You should give it a chance. Step outside your comfort zone," and just like that. He wasn't her type. So she was like, he real cool. She just want to be friends and everything. So I had a friend like that, and then but yeah, and then lo and behold, she tried it, and then it didn't work out. That's what I'm saying. When we listen to all the outside opinions,
you gotta make the decision on your own,
right?
I think some attractions just fester within you. I don't think if in my mind, like I said, I've had sex in my mind. In my mind, and my mind is powerful. So the only way that I can shut it down is to shut it down, not think about it, because I'm sexually driven. So if I allow myself to make it keep, like Tamika said, keep making it play in my head, I'm gonna think it. And she right, I'm gonna dream it tonight. I'm gonna be in my bed going, "Damn, let me call this nigga." Right. Instead of saying, "Let me call my friend," it's gonna be, "Let me call this nigga." Because I want to get with you. So I wouldn't do that to myself. So I try to mentally remove it. So I won't feel no type of way when I'm in the presence of the person. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm around you, I'm just really your friend around you. The mind, that's why I say the mind is a powerful thing. They say, Lot didn't turn around in the Bible. She looked back in her mind. Her mind looked back. I can think some stuff in my mind. So the sin's already there. I done committed the sin already.
Right.
So that, and I ain't gonna say if I was dating somebody, I'm gonna be lusting over my friend, but that's, you know, hair of lately, running free, you know. But I've been trying to scale it back. You know, I've been trying to keep my, you know, I'm on this mission of life right now. I try to keep certain things out my energy, just because I know, like you say, you know when you know, honey.
You know when you know.
You know, and you just be like, let me keep it cute.
Right. Then keep it moving.
Keep it moving before you done tore your whole
friendship apart. That's what I'm saying.
It says, does the age of life make a difference with friends that benefits, whether it works out or not? If you're at a certain age in your life and you decide to cross the line with a friend, does it matter, or does it not matter at all what age you are when you cross the line?
I think it does. I think it does, because some people, you know, aren't mature enough to, you know, handle certain situations when you're a certain age. I don't know. I think age does kind of, it may play a role in, you know, when you're trying to do friends with benefits. I think so. So I would have to say, because like I said, some people ain't mature enough to handle, you know, just going back to being friends when stuff don't work out. And then, like I said, and then it's like, it goes back to what we're saying. Now you done lost a friend because you done crossed that line with someone who you shouldn't have crossed that line with, who you just should have stayed friends with. So yeah, it can. Yeah, I would say that it can.
And it's a part of maturity, I think, too. I think, you know, ladies and gentlemen, just stay away from the friends and just don't.
Right. If you know, my thing is, if you know you ain't mature enough to handle the situation, you know what you can handle and what you can't handle and stuff like that. And you know, if you can't have sex with somebody and not get your feelings and emotions involved,
keep them out of it.
Then 9 times out of 10, you should not be going there with that person.
Especially if it's an attraction that you already feel in your mind.
Right.
If you feel it and you felt it before, and you already know it's a no, especially if you're a messy kind of friend, you know, you out here doing the most, you know, you have some friends, they all over the place, and you love them anyway, because you know they grimy and grungy, then you go jump into the grimy and grungy with them, now you mad.
Right.
Just leave it alone. It's better to keep. I think it's better to keep the friendship. In this situation with me, it's better for me to keep my friendship. I love this nigga.
Right.
I wouldn't do it, because I think it would change the dynamics of our friendship. Period.
Exactly. And I completely respect that, and respect you for, you know, thinking like that and everything.
You have to be an adult at some point. No. We're not doing that.
Right.
Yeah, you got to, you know, especially since I'm out here taking applications for my new boo. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here y'all DM me. So taking applications. I'm looking for them. I'm on a mission to find them.
Right.
I'm not on no mission.
I'm out here trying to find me a husband, honey. I'm
trying to find me a whole grown man.
Hold me a grown man and a husband, you know.
You can't have too much baggage.
Right. We both taking applications.
Yeah, I'm pressing the DM and make sure you're real. You're not catfishing.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Heavy on the catfishing and stuff and being.
No, be real. Be 100.
Right.
No, we messing. Please don't go DMing us for real. We not
right.
My next dude gonna hunt me. He gonna hunt me down, so I'm gonna smell him coming. I'm gonna know he there. I want him to hunt me to the point where my head falls off.
Right.
But I'm so hard and mean right now. People say,
me too. I'm just like, right. Me too.
I get called mean 25 times a day. You so mean.
I do too. You look so mean, and I'm like, well, look.
No, people be like,
because people be out here just playing games, and I don't got time. I don't got time for that. It's just like we too grown for the bullshit. I don't. That's what I'm saying.
Me too. No, you got to. You got to put your ground down. You got to keep your ground solid. Like if you already know your intentions are bad and your intentions aren't pure, and you come into somebody who done told you put their cards on the table and say, hey, this is what it is, and you still come here with your monkey shit, that'll piss the person off, because now you've wasted my time.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I get tired. It's like with the older you get, you know, I want to, yeah, I want to get married. I want to have kids. I don't have time for all this, just all this. Like I said,
I'm the opposite of Aaliyah, y'all. I want to get married. I don't want no kids.
Yeah, I don't have any kids. I want a kid. I want to get married. And I want to have kids.
Yeah, I don't want no kids. I don't even like men.
Don't come to me with all the extra baggage and the extra BS. Don't step to me with all that. But yeah,
you still live with the girl. She
still got feelings for your ex and everything. You ain't healed and everything.
Come to me whole. I want you to be all the way whole.
Exactly.
Like, whole and healed. I need whole and healed.
Whole and healed. Right.
I don't want no bad nothing.
Right.
Okay,
right.
Y'all. Stop telling me I'm mean. People tell me I'm mean all day. I am not mean. I'm never mean. I'm just very, very stern.
Right. It ain't about being mean. It's just about being direct and knowing what I want. And like you said, we done made mistakes and everything, and now we trying to learn and grow from the mistakes and everything and stuff like that. So yeah, I am gonna be hard, but hey, if
you know your worth,
right? That's what I was about to say. If I'm worth, if you can handle it, and hey, I know my worth, and hey.
Yeah, wine and dine me a little bit. Let's go exactly. Together a little bit. He said, I don't want kids. And I'm 69 years old.
Ladies.
Yeah, okay, go on and put your application in.
I was about to say, Shelly. You
live in Atlanta? Let me stop.
Right. He just gonna put it on out there.
Put it on out there, baby. That's on out there.
That's how he's shooting your shot. That's what we call it.
They say when you're giving your shot, shoot, baby. They say shoot that motherfucking gun. Talk about, baby.
Right.
Got to. But y'all, it's been great as always. We on this hour.
Yes.
We gonna be on this hour. I got shit to do today.
Yeah, we both got shit to do. We both got another rehearsal coming up. So
thank y'all for rocking with us as y'all always. You'll be Monday through Thursday. Yes. Once again, we advertise and Singing for Freedom. The movie premiere is going down October 4th, 2025. These tickets are going. About a good 20 left. I think that's what I got. It's gonna be at Mays Mansion in Snellville. All the information is on my page. Everybody knows how to DM me, and y'all definitely know how to FaceTime me. So please, if you want your tickets, get them. You want to be present. You want to be in the building. I'm telling you, it's going to be great. It's going to be epic. You're going to hear about it. Also, I'm going to be at Backstage on Sunday. Come out. I'm hosting.
We both are.
My girl going to be there with me. India Cinema Night. I'm gonna be on the carpet. Leah gonna be in the building. Y'all come out if y'all want to pull up all the actors and filmmakers and directors and all this stuff, y'all. I'm gonna be out there giving Shelly live. That's what I'm gonna be out there giving. I'm gonna be Shelly that day.
Right.
Y'all come on in and rock with me. Come on. If I ain't never met you before in your life, don't take it personal. Tap me on the shoulder and say, hey, I'm such and such from Facebook. Right, yeah. I don't know everybody's face on Facebook. The ones
I was about to say,
I know.
Don't come to us with no craziness and everything. Don't do no craziness.
Man, they be like, girl, I saw you and didn't speak. Right. Baby, I probably didn't know who you was.
Right.
You gotta tell me who you are. Y'all hit like, hit share. Make sure y'all share this content. Make sure y'all send these stars. We take stars, y'all. Put
yes, we do.
Stars, $2. Y'all take them stars and put on these pages.
Support us, y'all. Support.
Go on over there to YouTube. Join our YouTube channel. Subscribe because we ain't gonna be on Facebook all day, every day now. That part. Anyway, y'all be great, be wonderful, be blessed, be beautiful, be amazing, be perfect, be fantastic. Tell the nigga you love them if you love them.
That's what I'm saying. We love y'all. Have a good night.
And don't be messing around with your friends.
Right.
Y'all be good.
Bye.
Girls, let's talk about it. Did you hear them talking about it? Oh my God, do you know this?
Oh my God, Shawty loving Leah Nicole. Shawty loving Leah Nicole on a roll. Lighting up the stream, the vibe is bold. Shawty loving Leah Nicole, let's go. Kicking down doors, we make some noise. Grown folks talk with truth and voice. Doing it big, turning up the flow. Shawty loving Leah Nicole, you know.